1,000. Obviously I hate to call games before they're technically over, but T7H just so far ahead right now. The 4-on-5,
and it's only going to get worse for AGL now.
Exactly. I mean, like, the 4-on-5
they had their strong lanes.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah,
the 4-on-5 that. What did Cap? I hate you. All right, go ahead, Cap.
Well, they did have those early lanes, and they were really depending on being able to dominate their lanes early, and really messing up the other team.
Behemoth
because
out of
T7H.
By the way, sorry to cut you off on top, but he just ulted a creep stack to try and get a quick blink down.
Oh yeah.
And he dies.
He died.
Oh
he's going down to fucking neutrals. But all it needs is one hammer storm stun. Those are all dead. So yeah, it's nice play by T7H. Knowing that, but it's only gonna get worse for AGL at this point because T7H has just such a great pushing team right now. You have Demented Shaman, who is such a great hero when those heroes are grouped up. He can throw that ulti, and his heal is amazing for pushing. And then you've got Hammerstorm, who just does so much damage. If he gets on a tower solo for 10 seconds, it's going down. And then of course we have Slither with all his wards, and Behemoth. We saw this last game. Behemoth. T7H running that push strat, and then Behemoth gets that blink dagger, so when they push, what's going to happen is AGL is going to try and group up, try and push, trying to keep them from taking the tower, and Behemoth's just going to blink in and just do so much damage. So AGL is really going to have to rely on really good positioning in order to keep from not only losing the towers, but getting genocided in the process.
And I hate to
Magnus going on
Hammerstorm
Hammer.
getting ganked on top. Yep. Really, not the greatest play by Hammerstorm. Really, so far forward, I don't see how he thought he could have been in that position farming. I mean, you're looking at 3 or 4 guys in mid. All I gotta do is rotate to top lane to kill him. They went missing, and then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, why'd I get ganked? Really, just not the greatest positioning in my opinion. T7H maybe not in the ultimate of try-hard mode right now. I understand they have a huge lead, but stupid mistakes like that are basically how you lose it. Obviously, when you have a lead, when you die, your hero, if you're level 12 and they're level 9, they're grabbing extra experience off of that. They're going to grab extra gold if you have a kill streak already. So, really, leads in this game, not so much as safe as people think, considering you give extra experience for being higher level and you give extra gold for being, in the more dominant position if you die. So I'd hate to see T7H just get a little lazy here and come in and give the game up. Magnus missing the stun. Most likely I'm going to blame that one on delay. They are a Europe team playing the US East server. Of course, T7H is a US West server. Blowing everything she has on Hammerstorm. Magnus trying to get the ult off. D-Sham, great stun, negating Magnus's ult. They're going to win this team fight because of it. Look at the 2 stuns, or the 2 kills that they picked up, excuse me. That came down to the Demented shot, just playing really spot on right there, just coming in, blowing his stun on Magnus, making sure Magnus didn't get his ult off. That ult gets off, this game, that team fight goes a lot differently. Right now they're probably gonna 5-man push top, take the second tower, and Witch Slayer running around here, level 7, just so far behind. Orange, Nighthound of course coming out trying to farm, but really, the push strat, they're going to end this game most likely at Rax's by the 25-minute mark, and Nighthound's just not going to have enough by then. Coming in, I believe Hammer's ult is down. It is, so they're not going to be able to push the tower that effectively. All they're going to have really to help them are wards from Slither. But, Captain...
Alright, I am back. Sorry, Sid. Well, I actually had missed out here on... had a phone call, and I went AFK for 5 minutes, but, apparently, but yeah, just T7H is going to dominate here, just pushing so hard. Here it is, some sort of team battle. There it is, blink on Behemoth, getting his stun off.
He's getting
Shaman going off. It's only going to go worse from here.
Off on Behemoth. Going down though. Corrupted Disciple, blowing his ult, just coming in here, doing all sorts of damage, chasing down Pyromancer. Pyro goes down, and Nighthound, was he dusted? I didn't quite tell. He is not dusted, but it didn't matter. Actually, good play there by Corrupted Disciple, knowing his nuke was going to reach him. That was definitely a solid play. But another genocide coming here for T7H. It's not looking good for AGL. They're pushing. Hammer's ult, it's up, but he's going to need tops, and AGL starting to respawn here. But, I mean, if you look at just the level difference, 13, 12, 11, and 11, and 11 for Hellborn, whereas, you know, they don't have anybody over 10 on Legion side, just loads of experience, different loads
Magnus
of,
ulti going off on Corrupted. Possibly going to take Corrupted down here. Corrupted being so tanky.
Yeah,
oh, there it is. Behemoth blinking
obviously
ulti.
His base stat game is huge. And then on top of that, he has a Shaman's Headdress negating so much magic damage. I mean, they took a mag ult to the face, chased in after it, and as you said, Behemoth just blinked in, ulted and fissured, and got, what, a double kill for that? Nighthound dusted, gonna go down, maybe not.
One more shot,
with 31 HP. GG's coming out though, a 20-minute concede, you know. AGL, I feel bad for them that they had to play T7H again in early rounds of the Han replay tournament. You know, T7H just such an amazing team coming in here. And really just crushing AGL. I mean, we didn't really have too much of a chance early game, that's what all the heroes do, and by the time it's already over, so apologize for a lack of information given in the cast, but overall, I mean, let the gameplay speak for itself. T7H just
oh yeah, the game just moved way too fast. We couldn't really go over a whole lot. Just you know, T7H dominating 20 minutes. There's I really would like to see
GG's being typed. So
yeah, we saw that from last game. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it's against the rules, but I saw it several times in last tournaments. So
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to go ahead and say another add-on to European style besides being high ganking as opposed to Japanese style, which is more farming and stuff. Is I guess European people in Han type GG concede. So maybe that's some sort of style difference or something. I don't really know what's up, but in all honesty, expect one last big push coming here from T7H. I'm surprised Disciple's not running and healing up. Obviously, he has Shaman's Headdress for the health part, but Disciple, I don't think he's gonna have enough to cast all of his ability. Actually, I take it back. He is. Yeah, just setting up for one.
That bottom.
Did Shaman instead of on Slither. Slither going the Firebrand, Shaman's Headdress, maybe try damage in here. Obviously, you know, Gnome's on Slither, but that's because you don't have someone else that's Gnome's worthy, I guess you could say. No one else that has spells that work well with Gnome's Wisdom, but Shaman, obviously, he Gnome's Wisdom on. You know, giving that and that AoE mana regen. The question is, who has armor boots on T7H? I don't believe that's anybody. Usually, every team gets one set of armor boots. Actually, it might be Behemoth. Behemoth, of course, blinking in, picking off.
Behemoth actually has regular boots, so you might turn those into plated greaves, but you would have expected it a while back. But
yeah, I think he was really rushing that portal key. I believe he actually had portal key, even bought boots. Really looking to get that initiation. So of course, armor boots or anything like that are going to come last for.
Who would have expected Demented Shaman to actually run it over anybody else? But I don't know. Clearly, T7H has the game in the bag, so they don't really need to worry about pushing too hard. Demented Shaman possibly going to go down here, double stun.
Oh, no.
Nice stun by Hammerstorm. Grouped up.
And on top of that, I'd like to talk about the blink or the portal key on Hammerstorm. That is something that I love to see.
Oh yeah.
6.48 back, and obviously you can do it after that, but 4.8 Dota, baby. Yes. Blinking Sven. Right here we have D-Sham.
Wishslayer trying to take down D-Sham.
Really doesn't matter. I mean, the ult is, he's level 8. His ult is level 1. It's not going to do a whole ton of damage at this point in the game. He needs to be at least level 11.
Oh yeah, especially if Demented Shaman had that cape on him.
Yeah, it's just so hard when you're this low level. Like, really, I don't know why they don't concede. I mean, Slayer, I mean, they're blowing everything they got on D-Sham. D-Sham might go down here, but mana battery heals. Oh, great deny by Hammers. Denying the experience and the gold. Although I don't believe you did full experience for... Behemoth coming in, trying to basically save Disciple, but Disciple level 16, his ult just obliterating them. And there.